Welcome to another episode of Friends, Food, and Relationships. Thank you, Courtney, for joining me. Go ahead.
Hi, how are you today?
All right. So, how you been? So, hey, hold on a second. What's going on here? Something is not working. Oops. Oh no, it's not. Uh,
Oh, what's going on?
something is not working. Oh,
Oh,
there we are. We're good. Speak.
okay.
There we go. We're good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Go ahead. Remember, it's my first time. So how are you?
That's all right.
What's going
That's all
on?
right. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Let's talk about you a little bit. Where are you from?
I'm from northern New York, a very small town called Messina.
I know you have.
It's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
the
Sorry.
it's it's winter up here, and it's not snowing today, but we've got quite a bit of snow.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
Yeah. No, I was. Oh, this morning has been a chaotic morning.
Oh,
I'll tell you offline what happened. Um. So anyway, the reason I brought you on here is I have a few episodes called Friends, Food, and Relate. The podcast is called Friends, Food, and Relationships, and I wanted to talk about how we met, for example.
okay.
So how did we meet? Just for my listeners, I'm.
Yeah, I think that we met through a podcast group. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, it must have been. It must have been something called podcast support community. I believe it was.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
So, let me ask you a question. Being a disabled person, how do you live life?
Oh, that's a big question. Some days are frustrating and some days are really okay. It
Right,
makes it a little bit more difficult in the winter. I walk with canes and I use a wheelchair for long distances. So I have to be really careful outside, but indoors, I do pretty well.
right. As a matter of fact, let me turn my mic get me down because it's too loud. Right, I'm
Oh,
overdriving my. So
sorry.
no, I'm overdriving so I
Oh,
turned it again. So anyway, I'm what they call if you know what self transferable person is.
no.
Okay, self transferable means that I transfer my own. I don't need help getting in and out of vehicles except for tall vehicles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my question to you is, how is it different? Um, if you don't want to answer this, don't. But how is it different being married with a disability than not? Can you
Oh,
can you elaborate
I
there?
don't really I don't really know how to describe that.
Okay.
That's a that's a really good question, but I
Yeah.
I just don't know how to answer that.
Okay. Let's do it this way then. What
Okay.
options What options do you have? What differences do you have in your relationship as to a regular person's relationship? Let's say that. Let's do it that way.
Well, I think my husband can help me out a little bit more than if I were on my own. I have somebody that can help get the wheelchair in and out of the car and guide me to the car so I don't slip on the ice or something like that.
Right. Tell me. Okay. Tell me how it. Okay. I don't drive because not because I physically can't, but visually I can't drive.
Oh.
They what they happened, just so you have a bit of background, is they overcorrected my left eye in surgery, and they made it to the point where I have no peripheral vision.
Oh.
So actually, just so you actually, just this is a background. The person that discovered this was special ed, a special driving instructor in high school.
Oh.
He discovered it. So how is it different to drive as a disabled person than not as a disabled person?
Well, I use hand controls.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and I have a little step that I use for
Right.
my feet because I'm very short.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to put that in and out of the car every time I want to go
Mm-hmm.
want every time I want to drive just because my husband and I share the car.
Mm-hmm.
Um and well, I'm trying to elaborate, but I'm not very good at elaborating.
Uh-huh.
um
Okay, I'll come up. I'll ask a question then. so you can elaborate on this and talk about this one a little bit. Now, when he uses the car, what happens? What's the difference?
With the controls.
Yeah, what happens with the controls? I think I know,
So
but I'm giving it to the listeners.
I have like it's a control that sits to the left of the steering wheel and just below it a little bit, and it's a
Mm,
knob.
yeah.
And you press down for the gas and you press forward for the brake,
Mhm.
and it's connected to the regular pads. Um, so my husband can also drive because he can drive the car with just using the regular brake and the regular
Okay, so
pads,
they're not electric, right? They're not electric, correct? They're just
right?
they're just regular controls, not because there's some now that I know that are electric controls, and that can be different.
Oh, no, they're not.
Okay, that's my question because you can just take them off, and
I can't take them off. They're actually in the car. They're bolted down into the bottom of the steering wheel.
right.
So they aren't the type that come in and out. There are types that do come in and out of the cars, but this isn't one of them.
Mm-hmm. So you actually, so so but the pedals can still be used if needed.
Yes.
Okay. No, that's interesting question because because I don't drive, so I I did take driver's ed. So
Uh-huh.
I did drive a car, but then they found that so that I can't drive. So I was just wondering. So actually, yeah, we met there. So how long have you been disabled?
Well, I was born with spine bifida, so I've been disabled
Okay.
my whole life, and I'm 44.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I just was gonna say so. Um, yeah, I've been disabled my whole life.
No, it's funny how it's funny. Have you ever had any experiences with children doing things that are weird that people think are weird but you don't mind?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can think of offhand, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, kids ask the darndest questions sometimes. I think they're a riot.
No. Yeah, no, I asked a question because something happened to me when I was in a mall one time with my mom, right? I'm just telling you this so you know. I'm telling you my story too, so you know. So
Mhm.
I was in the mall. The teenager came up, took the child away from me. She was touching my wheelchair,
Oh,
yanked her away. I'm like, what the heck? No, be careful with the word. So, so I said, excuse me, what's going on? And I said, ma'am, and I said, ma'am, what's going on? I just like, So I followed them. I talked to them, and I followed them around to a food court and got a soda I didn't even want, just to
oh,
sit down and chat with them a little bit.
oh,
Because I will tell you, I am not. I am okay. So I explained to them, I was born like this. I'm not a person that's angry about my disability.
right,
I don't like it.
right,
I don't like it because it's a pain and beep. If you know
exactly.
what I mean. But I deal with it. And yeah,
Yes,
her thing was, oh, a lot of you guys are angry.
angry.
Yeah, like because people that are have a disability and don't know and don't and came at it older in life, they get angry because they were frustrated with things that they were able to do.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where anger comes in. So I was just
Yep.
sitting here. So I was just how do you how let me ask a question. How do you like this audio?
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's working really well.
it's oh god, but today has been yeah. So it's a Roadcaster Pro, Roadcaster Duo.
What's that?
It's a Rode product.
What?
It's something called it's a mixing called a mixing console. It's a Roadcaster Pro. It's a Roadcaster Duo is a product specifically
Oh, oh,
designed
oh, oh. Oh, okay.
specifically. So
Gotcha.
yeah. So what I was thinking about is why I brought you on here is because I knew of you. I knew of you, and we've been talking for a while, and we've been chatting, and we've been chatting and this and that, and I thought that with this new podcast you would fit
Hmm.
Because in the other podcast, you really felt, and I felt that you really didn't feel the other one because I felt that way, and it was not something that if somebody tells me no, it's no.
Right.
Yeah, it's I sometimes will offer you, but if you say no, it's no. So I thought you wanted to do a podcast in a while. What happened to that? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah. Well, honestly, my father-in-law became ill, and things got worse from there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and my husband and I just didn't have any time to to do anything.
Yeah,
So I decided to put it on the back burner for a while.
yeah.
Just my husband goes to work. He works 40 hours a week, and then at the end of the day, he'll go to the nursing home
Oh
to
no.
see my father-in-law,
Okay,
and
yeah, I get it.
and then come home after a couple of hours, and we have to make dinner, and
Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
yeah.
So
No.
unfortunately, I just can't do it right now.
Well, what was the idea for that?
Yeah. So the idea for that is, it was called Courtney's Spin, which is a just something I made up, but the idea was to critique movies. I'm a huge movie fan.
Right.
And so the idea was to critique movies that were nominated for Golden Globes and Oscars and a couple of other awards, and pair them with drinks. So for example, I had Crazy Rich Asians.
Mhm.
Is big I'm a big fan of that movie. I think it's a great movie.
Right.
And
Right.
that movie takes place partially in Singapore, and so I would pair that with the Singapore slang.
Yeah. No, that's an interesting topic. I would love to see that.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to see that. Just so you know, Anchor does not accept. Um, they don't accept. They don't accept any more phone type stuff.
Oh,
They turned into Spotify and they took that down.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's what happened here. Actually, I'm gonna say this. You're the first time you're the first person I've ever used Zoom with.
Oh, okay.
So I was very unfamiliar with it. I don't mind saying that. I was very unfamiliar. So I was
Oh,
so my mom came up to me and said something came up on your screen up top. And I just said, "Okay, click that." I don't know what it does.
yeah.
So I clicked that and there you appeared. I thought you would come in automatically.
Mm, I guess not.
No, no, I would have no. It's funny, funny because I am dyslexic.
Okay.
I'm severely dyslexic,
Oh,
so it's one of those where it's frustrating. Yeah, yeah. You're not dyslexic, are you? No,
no,
no.
no.
Luckily, you're not. Luckily, you're not because that's horrible. Harder than
Oh,
that's even harder than physical.
oh, geez.
It is.
It's 13:15.
So, what things can you not do as a disabled person that you want to do?
Probably walk better. I struggle to walk, and I think it would be nice to be able to exercise better.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to exercise and stay in shape, and that's frustrating.
Yeah. Oh, I was stereotypical till I met you with spina bifida. I'll tell you why. Because I knew a girl in high school, in high school, that had spina bifida that didn't walk at all.
Okay.
So I thought that was the case all the time.
Oh. No, actually, spina bifida is called the snowflake condition,
Right.
which means that there's no two cases that are the same. So quite a few people can walk and quite a few people can't. It just depends on the level of paralysis.
No, it's the same thing then with cerebral palsy.
Yep.
Yeah, as you know, I have a friend of mine that is actually an ADA inspector, has just a limp.
Okay.
and I have another person that I know that is completely wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
So you see why I was like, what's the judge here?
Yep.
So yeah, I was talking about that. And I was thinking about all these. I was thinking about all these things last night as we were talking. As we've been talking, I've been trying to figure things out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of these where I was completely freaked out because I'm like, I never used them before. I don't know what to do. But I'm pretty well technically savvy. Is there anything with computers that you don't like to do or can't do?
um, not really. I like computers. I'm not like completely tech savvy, but I'm not bad.
Let me ask you, what are you doing? What are you using it on? What are you using on now? The phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, no problem. I just no.
Yep.
The audio has no change because what I did is
Oh.
I actually queued it for you.
Oh.
I can actually do any queue for it. So that's the way that works. I can actually go in there and play with a few settings, and
Yep.
so it's so what ended up happening with so what do you think about starting? What do you think about starting a podcast? How would you feel about that?
Well, like I said, I just don't have time right now, but I would really like to. I think that I need to have like a friend or something help me because I just feel like I can't do it all on my own.
What do you need help with? Question.
Um, that's a good question. I feel like I need somebody here, like here, helping me with like editing and uh recording in general because I don't I I I practiced a little bit when
Yeah.
I first
Yeah.
was interested in doing it, and I practiced on my phone,
Right.
and it actually sounded really good. Um, but then you've got to like upload and edit, and I just feel like it gets technical, and
Oh,
that's where I kind of get frustrated.
I'm gonna say something. It is not as technical as you think it is.
Oh,
It sounds like it is, but it is not. I'm not gonna take my listeners' time right now to talk about this, but I'm gonna tell you offline how I started after the after the iPad. I had a second step before this piece of equipment.
Continue. Button. Zoom Workplace Pro monthly select close. Close button.